Hello there fellow humans and welcome to this video, and it is Friday, so it is Wargaming's day to show some more of their greed, and this week they are doing it in the German Invasion Containers, you know. 10 for 15,000 gold, which means one crate costs 1,500 gold. Are they worth it? Of course they're not. Of course they're not worth it. Now, this best price and whatever, and it's just a marketing trick, so just ignore that as much as you can, even though you're programmed not to. But yeah, I'm gonna review all the tanks. And then let's see if there's even any worth it, because, you know, on average, you're gonna have to pay 15,000 for one tank. That's the real price. Is it worth that? No. The only one that might be worth it is a VK90, but obviously you have to roll a 1 in 12 to have a chance of getting that, so still not worth it. So yeah, let's go with the tanks, and then let's play two of them at the end. We start off at the bottom with the E25, which, I mean, has 3,000 DPM at tier 7, which is great, but obviously, penetration is meh, all that kind of stuff. So, it is still an okay tank, I'd say. It's nothing great, it's nothing special, it's nothing interesting, and you have to like non-turret tanks to play this thing, so it's a meme tank more than anything. So yeah, then we move on to tier 8, and that's where all the funky ones are. M4190, very, very hard to play, but 2.5k DPM, only has 180 pen, which is disgusting. It has HE, like, it has HEP, 102 pen, which is great. Also quite accurate, 8 degrees of gun depression. It's insanely fast, so it has that, but needs a lot of skill to play, just like the Panzer 58 and the Panther 88, which both are not worth buying in any way whatsoever. Then, move on to the Löwe, which kind of is worth buying. It's also quite easy to play. It's a very new-friendly tank, I guess. And it's also not that expensive most of the time. You can buy it in the shop for a lot less, you know. You don't need to buy crates. There's no point in doing that. So, quite a decent tank. I'm going to play this later, because why the hell not? Then, VK168. You know what I think about super heavies, so that's already given. You could get it for free like a month ago, so why the fuck would you buy it? Same with the E75TS, you could have gotten it last year for free. It's somewhere on the same level as the Löwe, I'd say, so yeah, it's alright. It's pretty good, but nothing special. Jagdtiger, I made a video about this thing like 3 days ago, so check that out if you want to know more. All I'm going to say now is, if you like non-turret tanks, Joyce, it's going to suit you. If you don't, then you won't. Scorpion G, one of the most high-skilled tanks in the game. Well, I know because I'm number 1 on an A. Also made a video about that some time ago, but then again, amazing gun, great mobility, doesn't have any armor whatsoever, requires an insane amount of skill to play it well. And then at tier 9 we have the the KPZ-70 rather. That is quite a decent tank, you know, for a tier 9. It's the only German tier 9 premium there is. It only has 2,000 DPM, which is a bit disappointing, but overall it's quite a solid tank. It's a tier 9 though, so it makes less credits than a tier 8, and it makes less damage than a tier 10, so I don't see a lot of point in buying tier 9 premiums. But now, let's move on to the funky bits. So I want to start off with the tier 10, and that is the VK90. Now, here's the thing. I don't like super heavies, as you probably already noticed with the VK. I don't really like super heavies. However, I think this is somewhat an exception because it's quite mobile, it has insane armor, and it also has a pretty decent gun, I'd say. This is the only tank in these crates that is actually, on average, worth its money. But since there's about 10 tanks in there, you have a 10% chance, at a 10% chance of getting your money's worth. Makes sense, right? Sure, you have other stuff like boosters in there, but if you convert free XP, it's gonna get cheaper than when you buy common boosters for 15k gold. That's not ideal. What also isn't ideal is, as always, mediums or light tanks going city. That is, for me, instantly red flag, they're dumb. That's how it goes. So, thankfully, enemy Sheridan is dumb as well, which is great. Now, what are these tanks' strengths compared to a Maus or an E100? Well, it also has a turret at the back. That is what it has in common with Maus. It doesn't, however, have no mobility, and does have a quite decent gun as well, which is quite nice, I'd say. The downside of this tank is that the lower plate is quite big, you know, so you're very prone to being penetrated through the lower plate, while the mouse is a lot more protected. But on the other side there, you got that your turret is a lot harder and a lot sturdier than the mouse's, so it kind of balances it out. And overall, it's a way better tank than the mouse. Anyway, okay, now obviously side scrape. It has 10 degrees of gun depression over the side as well, which is a great thing to have. So let's use that, and let's also use the side. And now the batch has went over there, so let's see if we can find him. Yep, there he is. Hello. Come on. Come on, man. Okay, there's the IS-4. And he's peeking. There we go. Keep it wiggling. Obviously, he's shooting heat because he can't actually pen me with APCR most of the time. And he has 2 shots left, which is kind of a dumb decision of him. There he has 1. And let's go. What the hell? So that's some yo. Yep, that is some yo. Okay, now obviously we're down by 1, which is not ideal. And now this guy is just gonna hide from me. Like, he's way faster, and there's no chance for me to actually do anything about him. But that Brigetto is gonna hopefully take him out and be useful finally. Okay, now yo, another shot into him. The Jaeger is probably gonna die here, most likely very soon, which means, can we get another shot into the yaw? Yes, we can. Okay, 3 versus 4. The 50B is now isolated. No, it's not good. And there's the IS-4, but he's a one-shot. The only real problem we have is the yaw, because like he's quite healthy and he can do 900 damage to me. He has the big gun as well, so 50B is reloading, so he's out. We have 2 one-shots and the yaw, which is the big problem here. So let's try and take out the 57 instantly. There we go. Boom. And now, obviously, I'm gonna have to set up against the yaw somewhere here, so that he doesn't yoink me. And perfect, the grill is dead. Okay, well, 20 seconds reload. I can only shoot twice in that time, and the yaw is going after the Brigetto. Oh, fuck. Come on, get a shot. Yes, the Brigetto got a shot, which now means that the yaw is a 2-shot for me. So let's push him, because I want to face hug him. Like, he's gonna reload very soon, but by the time he reloads again, which he needs to kill me, I'm gonna be able to take him out then. So I go for a side flanking maneuver thing. There he goes. He didn't pen my side with heat. And there we go. That is basically the strength here. I can pretty much miss a shot and still win. But I don't, and we win. Let's go. Excellent. That is great. You know, that's the thing. There are a lot of good offers in the shop at times. So why would you throw out your money for the bad ones? Crates are that. They're the bad ones. And the reason I'm not going to buy them is because they're just a waste of money. You know, for me as well, because I already have the tanks. Sure, you want to see what do I get. But the thing is, unless it's something new, unless it's something that I don't have, I don't see a point buying crates for it, because it's just a complete waste of money. And I do not want to encourage anyone to buy the crates, you know, because if I get a tank out of the crates, and then that might encourage someone to buy them, even though they're not likely to get a tank. I'm simply not going to do it, you know, because they're pointless. So, sorry to everyone that wants to see me open crates, but no, that's not happening. That is straight up not happening here. I mean, yes, I have 150k gold, sure, whatever, but here's the thing, you gotta take care of it, because those 150k gold can evaporate very quickly, and so can you, you know. Just take a good example. I'm not wasting my gold, you shouldn't waste yours. Keep it safe. Just don't throw out your money, because there's so many better things you can do, you know? Like, if you buy crates for, I don't know, 60 euros, what you could do is you could buy the entire Forza Horizon game, buy that entire game, you have a game where you have everything unlocked, basically. You can drive 300 cars or whatever, you can upgrade them, whatever, and you actually have a great game. Whereas here, if you spend 60 euros, yeah, maybe get one premium tank if you're lucky. So just to put that into perspective, you know, because it doesn't seem too much, but But the crates cost a lot of money, and that's not good. That is not good. What is also not good is that there's a guy behind me. Well, somewhat behind me. So, let's go. There's a Panzer 58, which... yeah, I mean, I'm below it, so... what is this tank good at? Well, it's not really a frontline heavy tank, weirdly enough, because... it doesn't have that much armor. It's more of a second line support heavy tank, I guess, with also the very accurate gun that it has, so you can do that. Obviously, never camp in that. It's just, you know, why the fuck would you camp in a heavy tank? So, it's more of a second line tank, but obviously you can also use the 1800 HP to tank some damage, like I'm doing here. We have a pretty good team here, which it's actually very rare of me, except that Jaeger. That leopard just... but yeah. Here's the Jagdtiger dead to the Panzer 58, and he's the only one alive, so I'm gonna go there, because he's already driving that direction, so I'm maybe trying to catch him, because he might try to go down and then run away, but the Leo's gonna handle that. That is great. You know, that's how it should be. You know, I got a good team. Gotta give him credit. That's great, you know. Gotta give him credit for that. Let's go. And also, I do gotta give you credit for sticking this long. And if you enjoyed, don't forget to like and subscribe. And that was fucking shit. But I mean, just like the crates, really. So don't buy them. I won't. You shouldn't. If you buy them, congrats on your stupidity. And yeah, see you for the next one. Goodbye.